Good day everyone. We are here to present to you our research study entitled Addiction to Technological Gadgets and Impacts on Health and Lifestyle. Researcher Mark R. Reyes and Danilyn B. Valdez. Introduction. We already stepped on the era where we are living with the technologies which are one of the best invention of the humanity. The term technology came from the Greek word techne, which means the art of the skill used in the order to solve a problem, improve a pre-existing solution to a problem, achieve a goal, handle an applied and input-output relation of perform a specific function. Technology is the making, modification, usage and knowledge of tools, machines, techniques and method of organization. Liddell, Scott, Jones and Mackenzie, 1940. Technology gives the part where almost everything is very convenience. The way of communicating, purchasing transportation, and the likes. It affects also the interest of a person, especially those students. Also, it can help the studies to easily to do their projects and other activities. Work on teaching with technology, creating student-centered classroom. They reported that there were positive change in student attitude. Their interests and motivations typically extended to the last week of school, and as a student become involved in working on computers. The time they spent on assignment and projects often increased. Students' enthusiasm and interest resulted in greater on-task behavior, and they were highly involved in their assignment and frequently able to work with little assistance. The project increased in student initiative as they work beyond the requirements of their assignments, independently explored new applications, and developed new skills. Student experimentation and risk-taking increase. Sandals et al. 1997. Creation of the technology is very beneficial to the human in the long run because it makes our work easier and harder. But despite to the hang benefits of technology, especially on the gadgets. One of the parts of the technology, smartphones, laptop, tablets, iPad, and likes. Using this kind of technology or gadgets may affect the health of a person when they are using it excessively. The National Eye Institute has found that the frequency of myopia, nearsightedness, has increased exponentially in Americans over the last few decades. The other effect on eyes was reduced blink rate, leading to higher incidence of dry eye symptom. The addictive internet use has negative impacts on mental health. There is a positive relationship between internet addiction and psychiatric disorders like depression, bipolar disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, attention deficit disorder, and etc. So the addictive internet use should need clinical help. Young, 1998. Objective: This research study intends to know the effect of using gadgets in a long period of time in health of the individual person. Especially, this study aims to answer the following. What are the negative effects of overusing the gadgets in long period of time in the health? What are the common age of a person that suffer from this effect? Significance of the study. The result of the study will greatly have benefited the following. Future researcher. The data of this study may help the future researcher because it will serve as guide and reference undertaking similar study. Students. This study may help the students to understand and marks as an caution about the effects of overusage of gadgets on their health. Parents. The result of the study may provide a knowledge to the parents regarding the negative outcome of living a long period of time in using gadget. Teachers or professor. Similar to the benefit of parents, teachers will know the result of being addicted to the gadget that also can use to give advice on their students. Scope and delimitation of the study. Scope. The scope of this research study will only be focusing on the addiction to the technological gadgets and its impact on the health and lifestyle of the person which interviewed. Limitation. This research will not be going to touch about the status of the interviewed person. This study will not be going to collect the personal information such as name, address, contact, infos, and parents' name of the interviewed person. Review of related literature and studies. Local. According to Ferguson 2017, found a small positive relationship but significant use of the duration of playing gadget with feelings of depression and delinquency in children when playing gadgets for more than 6 hours per day. UNICEF 2017, 15-16. Starting to long at a screen can cause dry eyes, headache, fatigue, blurred vision, and more visual problems that your child may have to deal with for the rest his or her life. Scientists have also linked with prolonged exposure to lead screen to poor quality sleep, which affects kids' energy and moods and may even lead to insomnia. Veronica Reloza, MD, a developmental pediatrician with Makati Medical Center's Pediatrics Department. This study influence of social media. Anisa Fadila, 2018. A social media use not only for children's youth but to those senior citizens. It can affect their behavior to influence them and to others, and shows the many negative influences of social media on early childhood development. Like the numbers of speak delay gaming disorder, they become addict by using online games and etc. Chua Jinky Luyon Jennifer 2019. Study determined the effects of social media. Lot of students are influenced by using gadgets. Furthermore, it cannot complete their days if they didn't using gadgets or playing online games. This can give bad results to their health if they continue going their daily routine using gadgets. Foreign. The literature review shows that that there is a disadvantage of gadget using among the Gen Z users. Li et al. 2017 revealed that Gen Z users spend 16 hours per day of average using a gadget. This implies the users cannot live without their electronic gadget. This is the feeling and resentment of gadget users whenever they have left their device at home or lost it. Many shortcomings need to be improved to achieve a more controlled level in use of the gadget. The use of gadget and prolonged use of a gadget on an ongoing basis without considering the effects of such behavior. Mobile phone dependency is a new emerging public health concern due to the ill effect and predisposes of the younger generation. But mobile phones can act as a, a boon also. When used effectively, hence, adolescents need right motivation for better usage of mobile phones. Dilip and Javarkar 2018. The findings of Isa Omar Masela 2016 showed that the level of ownership and the usage can help increase the use of the gadgets in one more sophisticated and dynamic manner. The study by Hake et al. 2016 states that with the availability of various applications on this technological device, it enables users to socialize, communicate, take pictures, record videos, and some other sophisticated applications, making it easy for users to perform an activity. Hassan et al. 2017 state that users who attempt to control and reduce the frequency of using the gadgets are found to suffer from mental problems. The escalated number of social communication applications such as WhatsApp, Telegram, WeChat, and social media applications such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as online games are the cause of serious gadget addiction among the user with significant increase in the number of current cases and also foreseeing the number will increase in the future. Taeyong and Ang 2016, Ching et al. The approach used in these studies primarily focus on how the role of these gadgets affect the level of dependency and the functionality among the Gen Z. The similarity in the studies is the use of gadgets and mental problems among Gen Z. In the other words, the prevalent use of the gadgets with heighten their dependency and addiction, and thus affect their lifestyle. Although there are studies that provide explicit and implied content on the gadget dependency, less emphasis is given on the impact of a gadget addiction on mental health problems among Gen Z. For them, a gadget is a compelling tool, a device which encompasses the whole of entertainment. It is not only a communication tool, but it also increases their sense of autonomy, identity, and even their credibility. Carbonell et al. 2018. The Gen Z gadget addiction level is important issue because it is closely related to mental health as well as their overall welfare. Mental health is one of the indicators of productivity. The highly productive Gen Z is an important asset in the national development. Taeyong and Ang 2016 and Carbonell et al. 2018 found the use of gadgets at normal level may provide positive benefits, but the use of gadget and extreme and critical level is capable of disrupting the daily life of gadget users, resulting in the decline of mental health, lack of focus in learning, and affect socialization and academic performance.
Methodology. The data gathering in our research study will be conducted in the city of Kawayan, where the number of respondents are ranging from 150 persons with different age, from 14 years old to 25 years old. The medium for the gathering of data would be printed questionnaires that has content of age in order to determine the age of the interview persons that can be used in the different levels on graphs. Gender. Same with the age in order to easily determine the gender of interview persons. Different categories of questionnaires. First is the lifestyle section, where the questions are in multiple choice form that has 5 different questions. Second, the health section, that is in the form of 5-point rating scale. This category was far drawn from different types of health: physically, mental, social, and emotional health. Data collection. The first part of the questionnaire was asked to the respondent to give their age and gender as the data gathering finished. It shows that the most numbered respondents are male, which has the percentage of 56% in 150% as the table shown below. Table 1.1 Frequency distribution of respondents based on sex. The second part of the questionnaire was asked the respondent about their lifestyle with their gadget use. The common gadget that the respondent has at the age ranging from 14 to 25 years old, regardless of the gender, is the cell phone, which has the percentage of 70% out of the 150 different gadgets as shown on the table below. Table 2.1 Frequency distribution based on the gadget owned. At the second part of the questionnaire, respondents were asked the time use of their gadgets regardless of the gender. Age 20 to 22 is more active on their gadgets compared on the age of 14 ranging to 17 years old as shown on the table below. Table 2.2 Frequency distribution of respondents based on the time usage of their gadget as per daytime. At the second part of the questionnaire, respondents were asked the time use of their gadgets. Regardless of the gender, age 20 to 22 is more active on their gadgets compared on the age of 14 ranging to 17 years old, as shown on the table below. Table 2.3 Frequency distribution of respondents based on the daily routine activities on their gadget. This part of questionnaire is based with the different types of health. Respondents were asked about their daily routine activities while using their gadgets. Table 3.1 Frequency distribution of respondents based on the daily routine activities on their gadget. The table shown above is 74% respondent who respond often on the 5-point scale rate. It shows that the age 20 to 21-year-old respondents use their gadgets as the dark places with a 21.67% of the rate. Table 3.2. The table shown above is 60% respondents who respond often on the 5-point scale rate, it shows that the age 22 to 23 years old with the percentage of 21.67 suffer from eye strain. Table 3.3. The table shows on the 5-point scale rate, it shows that the age 18 to 19 years old with the percentage of 25.40% affected their sleep cycle causes by the gadget they're using. Table 3.4. The table shows above is 67 respondents who respond often on the 5-point scale rate. It shows that the age 17 years old with the percentage of 25.38% shows that using their gadget affect their mental health, which it makes them easily to change their mood. Table 3.5. The table shows above is 60 respondents often on the 5-point scale rate. It shows that the age 22 to 23 years old with the percentage of 21.67 result shows that the respondent get more stress and depression on using their gadget. Table 3.6. The table shows above is 63 respondents who respond often on the 5-point scale rate. It shows that the age 22 to 23 years old with the percentage of 27% suffer from forgetfulness, which they easily forget things. Table 3.7. The table shows above is 71% respondent who respond often on the 5-point scale rate. It shows that the age 20 to 21 years old with the percentage of 32% prefer to socialize through online rather than in-person socialization. Table 3.8. The table shows above is 52 respondents who often on the 5-point scale rate. It shows that the age 18 to 19 years old and 22 to 23 years old has the highest percentage level. These respondents are affected their self-esteem with they are shy to talk in front of the crowded audience. Table 4.1. Fourth part of the questionnaires responded were asked about their social status. 29.97%, 14 respondents of them are practice being lonely because of their gadget, as shown on the table above. That's all, thank you.